Hello, good evening. Hello. I am Cherie Lamore. This is your weekly Pearls of Wisdom. So, welcome. Excuse me. I don't know why my throat is so itchy tonight. But anyway, good evening. I'm trying to wait for a couple of people to come on in before we get started. Hello, Keisha, Ivory, Darnell. Welcome. Yep. So this is our Pearls of Wisdom for this week. And as I mentioned, I'm Cherie Lamore, and I'm here to help you create the life you love. So first of all, our topic today is, are you a warrior or a worrier? And we're going to talk about the difference with that. But first, y'all see my hair? Oh, I miss my stylist. I'm not even gonna lie. But today, I had to slap a little of that creamy crack in here. And I colored it because that gray was getting out of control. But I can't wait to get back in that stylist chair so that I can get this hair back looking right. But anyway, not bad for an amateur. But I'll be glad when this COVID-19 go sit down somewhere so I can get back to my stylist. So anyway, how y'all doing? Okay, so we're going to talk about this warrior versus worrier situation. And I'm bringing this up because of everything that's going on with the COVID-19. And I am very fortunate in the fact that I get to go to work through all of this. And I say get to because at first I was like, why am I an essential worker? But now I appreciate it and I understand that I get to go to work every day. And right now, the way things are going, hey Bree, how are you, cousin? Praying for the family. I get to go to work every day. They're deeming me as essential, and that's fine. I appreciate that. And I'm fortunate enough that I work for a company that is doing so many good things with helping us to know that they appreciate us for coming to work every day. But I'm not immune to the fact that there are people out there who are actually suffering. And what I'm going to talk about today is for those of us who are doing okay during all this, as well as those who are suffering a little bit. There's people out there who have been furloughed from work, so they don't know right now when they're going back to work. And since some of you all won't act right and stay at home, this thing keeps dragging out longer and longer. So people aren't going to work, or some people, their hours have been reduced, so they're not getting as much money as they used to get. And it's hard on some people. And I know this, and I know people that it's affecting directly, and I can see the hurt that it's causing them. And when this all first started a month ago, I saw all kinds of outpouring of things that people were doing. There were friends who were going out buying groceries for people that they knew needed groceries. There were other people who went and tried to help feed the kids who were home from school, and their school had these food pickup things, and all these things were going on. But what tends to happen is, as time goes on, we tend to stop doing those things, or we seem to think, okay, well, we're good, and not be concerned about the others. And so I want those of us who are doing okay, I want to challenge us. What else can we be doing? What else can we do to help in the community? If you got young kids, are you going through your kids' toys and saying, okay, when this is all over, here's a group of toys that we're going to donate to whoever once things get back going? Are you looking to see what's in your closet that you can donate to someone else? Are you looking for volunteer opportunities? And I know some people say, well, I don't want to go out there, and I don't want to be out in the midst of all these people, but there's things that you can do. I know lots of churches who have stepped up their pantries and who are partnering with schools to give food to those who are in need. There's things that we can each do each and every day. So I want to challenge those of us to be that kind of warrior. If you think about a warrior fights for those who can't fight for themselves, who aren't in a position at the moment to fight for themselves. What did you say, Keisha? Just made the pack up stuff today. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I've got a few bags, and I've got a few more, got more closets I need to go through. But This is a time where we can sit back and say, how else can I help? If you don't want to go to the food pantry, guess what? They need your money. They could use your money to help buy stuff if you don't want to go out there and take that risk. Or you can put on a mask and go out, and even those who are out giving and serving the community, they're doing whatever they can to socially distance themselves. Hey, Miss Simone, socially distance themselves so that they can still help and still stay safe. Now, for those who are actually out here and you're suffering, I want to encourage you with a few things. You know, this past summer, and I've mentioned this before in one of my videos, that this past summer I lost my job. And it was a situation that I felt was very unfair. And later my job agreed, and that's why I'm back there. But hey Regine, hey Bev, hey Nick, Latisse, wow, I did it. I got a crowd tonight. But anyway, so over the summer I lost my job. And so those people who are being furloughed right now, or who are wondering where their next meal is going to come from, or how they're going to pay rent, I was there this past summer. So I understand what you're going through. And what I would say is, here's what I did. I gave myself a couple of days to drown in my sorrow. Hey, Kathy. I gave myself a couple of days. And I cried and I cried and I prayed and I prayed. And I cried some more. And I had my little pity party. And then it was over. It was time out for that. No more pity party. And then it got time to be strategic. And so what I had to do then is spend my time in prayer and in meditation. And then I turned on that praise music. And then I started thanking God for all the things that I did have, and stopped focusing on the things that I didn't have. And then once that starts happening, then you start hoping and you start dreaming. And so then it became, okay, so what can I do with this time that I have? Because I didn't have that time before. So for me, that's when I got serious about my life coach business, during that time that I wasn't working. That's when I was already in the class for my certification, but that's when I really started focusing on it and trying to determine what is it that I can do to help somebody else. This time right now, whether you're sitting at home because your job is sitting you at home and you can still work from home and make some money, or if you're sitting at home because you don't have any income coming in, this is an opportune time for you to sit and be still and think about it. God, what is it that you really want me to do? What is my purpose work? So many people have built their lives change during the storm. So are you going to worry about it, or are you going to be a warrior and get up and fight for what it is you're supposed to fight for? Fight for your purpose. Fight for who you're supposed to be out there helping. There's somebody waiting on the other side of your obedience, but it's going to take you to get up and say, I need to do this. There's so many things you could be doing right now. I have a friend who loves photography, and she's currently taking photography classes. A friend of mine and I are taking this. It's called a Rise Up Challenge, and it's free, and it's on Facebook. And every day they got all these amazing speakers who are, hey Krista, they have all these amazing speakers coming on that normally would cost me hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to listen to. But every day at noon, I get an hour and a half of somebody pouring into me. And it's amazing. So if you are, especially if you're an entrepreneur, I suggest you join the Rise Up Challenge. It's a Facebook group. Do it every day. Tomorrow will be day 10. I think it's 20 days of it. Tomorrow, John Maxwell is going to be on there. He's one of the leaders and teaching other leaders about being leaders. Anyway, hey Tim Green. So anyway, use this time and use it wisely. Use it wisely to figure out what is your purpose work. Use your time to figure out what can I learn in this season. If you are a small business owner, what is it you can do to reinvent your business? A lot of business owners who are trying to reinvent themselves. Just think about it. There's all these people out here who are speakers, and that's what they do. They go around the country and they speak everywhere. Well, you can't go around the country and speak. So now people are trying to reinvent themselves. How can I take my face-to-face business and make it more digital? So there's things that you could be doing. Hey, Sora, Keisha. There's all these things that you can be doing right now, but this is the time. Because whenever things get back, first of all, it'll never get back to normal. But whenever things get back to some sense of normalcy, you won't have the time to do it. So now is a critical time. For those of you who are hurting, I encourage you to just take the time and figure out what is your next step. And if you need to get that cry out, get that cry out. I think sometimes we have this idea that I'm supposed to always be strong, that I'm not ever supposed to show any weakness, that I'm not ever supposed to cry out, that I'm not ever supposed to say to God, God, I don't understand this. This don't seem fair to me. He knows what you're feeling anyway, so let it out. Just think about those of you who are parents. If your child is hurting, your child doesn't feel comfortable coming to you, telling you how they really feel, how do you feel about that as a parent? So imagine God is our daddy sitting up there like, I know you're hurting. Just come to me and tell me you're hurting. And then allow him to guide you in the direction that you're supposed to go. And again, for those of us who are doing okay, what can you do to help somebody else? You know, one of my friends who's on here, hey Bernita, one of my friends, I saw it on Facebook that she sent, we have a friend who's a chef. She sent some food to some of her friends, some of her church friends, and made their day. Do you know any essential workers? Can you buy them lunch? I saw someone else post on there, hey, if you're an essential worker, let me know, I'm gonna buy you lunch. What can you do in this time? But if you're sitting at home Netflixing and chilling all the time, you're missing an opportunity. This is now the time for these warriors to get up and do something. It's not time to sit back and worry about what's going to happen. It's time to stand up and do something. Stand up and do something. Sometimes that something is to get still so that you can hear from God about what it is he wants you to do. But I just want to encourage you, don't worry in this situation. Become a warrior. Warriors train. Warriors, see, I'm mixing up my words. Warriors, they not only train for a battle that's about to come, but they face their battles even in fear. You may be fearful right now. You may say, I don't know what's happening next. But warriors still charge forward. Still charge forward. And then my last little bit of advice is I'm going to encourage you to watch the words that are coming out of your mouth. I've been saying this for years to other people. I say it to myself in the mirror often, to be careful about the things that I say, because it's the things that you say that will propel your life in one way or the other. So if you are one of those who say, I can't lose weight, guess what? You'll never lose a pound. If you one of those who say, well, I can't get up and speak in front of people, nobody will want to listen to me, guess what? It'll never happen. And you'll be missing out on your purpose and the things that you're supposed to be doing in life because of the words that are coming out of your mouth. You know, in my training today, and I told you all about that Rise Up Challenge training today, the guy said, he said he used to tell himself, I'm a millionaire, I just haven't seen the money yet. What are you that you haven't seen yet? Are you a writer, but you haven't written a book yet? Are you a world-renowned speaker, but you haven't seen it yet? Whatever it is, look in the mirror and tell yourself that every single day. Every single day. Multiple times. Get up in the morning and say it, go to bed at night and say it. But I encourage you to fight. Hey, Tasha. Oh, my cousin Shantae is on. Get up and fight every single day. Be a warrior. Do not be a worrier, because it's not going to get you anywhere anyway. So, those are my little pearls of wisdom for today. Please like and share. Please share my videos, you all. And if you have not already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please do so. I need to get those subscriptions up. I need some people to see this. I'm not doing this for me. Trust and believe, I'm not. And most of the time before I get on here, I don't even know what I'm about to say. It's just the Holy Spirit is guiding me. And so I pray that this has helped you in some kind of way. And if you like and share and comment and all that other good stuff, maybe somebody else will see it that'll like it too. So this is your Pearls of Wisdom for this week. I'm Cherie Lamore, and I want to help you create the life you love. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.